What's up guys, PV2Miss here with a new video, and I just felt like, I should just start making more videos about basic AIT, new to the unit. I mean, at first I was just doing, reviews of MOSs, but that just takes a while because I have to find somebody that one, I don't know what their MOS is, and two, someone that's actually willing to do a video, because some people aren't as excited about being in front of a camera, of course. So here we go, the hardest things about basic combat training. You go in like I did, I was somewhat fit because, I was on swim team, like running around, jogging, like just normal activity. I wasn't doing extra. The only extra I did was swim team. So I was somewhat, fit. I had some stamina from swimming, holding my breath, moving across the water and stuff. But I would to say I was pretty much average. Like when I went to Future Soldier training, we had our Future Soldier training on Thursdays. It was a pretty good workout. Like the first time I did Future Soldier training, I was pretty much sore the next day. So I wasn't as fit. Like I went back, I want to say recently, it was December last year. So that's somewhat recent. I went to Future Soldier training and it was just so much easier because I've been through basic and stuff. I've been through basic and AIT. I had graduated AIT like 3 days before I went back home and went to basic Future Soldier training. So it was somewhat easy. So like the jump from Future Soldier training, it's good. Like I didn't want to do it all the time because it's Thursday. You don't want to always after school just go up there and work out and then go to school the next day. Understandable. But if you can, I suggest you really do Future Soldier training. Like it really did help me physically with the PT and basic training. But PT is really not one of the hard parts of basic training, in my opinion. I did fail my first PT test, but the rest of them I passed. So, of course, it's not everybody. Of course, some people are going to fail the PT test, even all the way up to the very last one. But secret is, once you get to the last PT test, they're going to work with you. They're going to build you up, and you're going to keep taking that PT test till you eventually pass it. Like you will pass it. The drill sergeants will push you to pass that damn PT test because they don't want you to be held back. The really, really hard parts of basic training, none of the events are really hard. The real hard part is the mental toughness. Soldiers are supposed to be mentally and physically tough. And mentally, that basic training, that's mental toughness. Like you're gonna be living with a whole bunch of people that are gonna be immature, annoying, and just loud. You're going to have to live with those people. You're going to have to shower with those people. You're going to have to go through hard times with those people. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you got to love them or anything like that. Like, oh, that's your brother, that's your sister. Like, no, there's going to be some people that you actually hate, but you have to suck it up. Don't let those people get to you. There wasn't any hazing in my battery or whatever, like in basic training, there was no hazing. And hazing is pretty much like bullying type stuff. There was nothing like that, but there were altercations, and those physical or yelling, pretty much most of them were yelling. There was like maybe like 1 or 2 physical altercations, and pretty much if it happened in the bay, it stayed in the bay. Okay, so like, and it would be like mutual terms, like, oh, you got beef with this person, you got beef with this person, all right, just like wrestle it out. No fist fighting, like straight up wrestling, tap out submission type stuff. Like no bruises or nothing like that, just like try and tap out. And once it's all over, like 8 times out of 10, they were fine. Like they didn't like each other, obviously, but they were fine. They're like, whatever, you won, whatever, go, good wrestle match. And then they were on about their business. And that's pretty much all that happened, because you're going to have to deal with that. You're gonna, like, if you're a female watching this, from what I was told in the female bay, there was yelling matches every single day. Every single day. And there are going to be some nasty females in there. They're going to, like, do some nasty stuff, and you just gotta deal with it mentally. Like it's gonna be gross. From what I hear, it's gross. Ladies, if you got long hair and you don't want to cut it off, just cut a little bit off, because I hear the drains from the showering, they got clogged up. They're supposed to be like 8 different showers. Yeah, the females only had 2 because the rest got clogged up with other girls' hair. So they were stuck to using 2 showers. And if you want to just, use 2 showers, I suggest you at least cut a little bit off. That's just me. You don't got mental toughness is a lot of it. It's gonna be hard times. There's gonna be times where you want to quit. Some people actually did end up quitting. Someone's gonna quit. It's not for everybody. The army is not for everybody. The military is not for everybody. But if you really want to make it, like just to say prove to yourself, or if you got loved ones you're trying to look after, or if you're like better life opportunities, because I know a lot of people, I know some people that came from Mexico, some people that came from Africa, and they were getting their citizenship in America to help their family and stuff. And like think about that. That'll help you get through it. Also, me personally, I kept thinking about the next event. There's several events in basic training. Just think about the next event. What's the next event? Don't think about graduation. Don't think about that. Think about the next event. When's the next event? Sometimes there's multiple events in a day. There's like a big whiteboard that's gonna have every event on there. Sometimes they check 2 off, sometimes they check 3 off, sometimes they just check 1 off. You just gotta take it event by event. And then one day you're gonna be doing fire guard, and that's when you stay up at night. There's shifts and whatnot. You just stay up at night. One day you're just gonna be sitting there not doing anything. After you do your radio check, you're probably gonna look up at the whiteboard and it's gonna be like 70% done. And you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, dang, I did a lot of stuff. I did a lot of stuff. So think about the next event. Don't think about going home because that's just gonna make you upset. I'm not gonna say don't talk to your families, but like if you do on your cell phone time, ask them to send you mail. Ask them to get someone to send you mail, because mail is some of the happiest stuff you'll ever get in basic training. So just try and get mail. Think about the next event. Don't think about going home. Just no, because it'll make it worse. But yeah, mental toughness, that's one of the hardest things about basic combat training. Just mental toughness. The physical part, they're gonna train with you. You're gonna be wearing your vest. You're gonna be wearing you're gonna have your weapon on you. You're gonna be running around. You're eventually gonna be able to pass PT tests. If you fail it, you're gonna eventually be able to pass. So don't worry about that. It's the mental toughness that really gets to people. Private PV2 Mess. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.